everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I was thinking I wanted to do a video where I show you everything I made in 2024, but then again, no, I've made too much, so I can't do that. But I want to rank some of the makes that I made, and I'm not sure if I'm going to divide it into head pieces and the body parts, like sweaters, cardigans and stuff, and then miscellaneous, or if I'm going to do everything in one. I'm not sure. But here I go, because I am going to give away some of these items in just an hour, so I want to film this before I give it away. Yeah, I'm starting with the head pieces, because I have some headbands, I have some balaclavas, I have one, I gave away one, and I have a lot of hats. So let me just dig in with those. First of all, I want to take this. That is the pattern from April from the Cozy Buckeye. I just followed her. I didn't buy the pattern. I just followed a picture from hers. This is the first I made, or the second, I'm not sure. These two were the first two that I made, so I can take them together. I will give these 6 or 7, because they're kind of sloppy. I love the vision. I love how it's an owl, but the persecution is not really good. I should have double-stranded the yarn. These kind of head pieces or ear pieces should be more straight up. So for that, and for a little bit for these that are not divided into the colors, I'm not giving this a 9 or a 10, because they're not the best. So I give them a 6 or a 7. Was that what I said? I think so. 6 or 7. Then here, this is double-stranded, so I may give this a 7 or an 8. I think I'm giving this an 8. Still not 100% perfect here on the ears, this fuzziness, and these are still not perfect. But it's double-stranded, and it's a better fit as well. This is too big. The other one is a bit big as well, loose. Then the next one I made, I'm not sure of these types, is this pig. This one I just eyeballed. I made it from my own vision, just inspired of the Cozy Buckeye. It's not double-stranded, so but these are kind of standing up, and I love these. These are much better. They're longer, and they are separated color-wise. So I'll give this 7 or an 8. I think 7 or 8, yeah. Then I made 2 dogs. I love the vision. Woof, woof. Here's one, and there's another one. Love the vision. I love the colors that are kind of a bit typical dog colors, right? They're double-stranded. I'm not 100% satisfied with the ears, because they tend to bend like I don't want them to bend, but the colors here, not on this one, but on this one, is separated. So I tend to like this more than this. Also, speaking of the mouth, I'm not 100% satisfied, but I give this an 8, 7 or an 8, and I give this a 6, 7. Yeah. Then I made a frog. This is my design. I didn't get that from anybody. And I tried to make it kind of like this beak or whatever from the frog, and I made it red under here, and I put some plastic in here. I laminated some paper, and I put it in here. I cut it, and so that it would be something in here that could hold it a little bit. Love the color works on this. And yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I'll give it a 7. I'm not 100% satisfied, or not like woo, cool, fantastic, but yeah. Then this, I bought the pattern. It's the shark. This I love. I'm really happy about this. These are perfect. The fin up here. I should have maybe have made one more round of red under here. That's the only thing that I guess I missed a little bit. But then I added these because I wanted him to look scary. So I will give this a 9 or a 10. I really like it. At least a 9. Maybe I'll save the 10 for whatever. Yeah, I had a red one. I think I must have a photo, but I sold that on the market. It was an owl, right? It was this one, just in red, and it was for a small, and it was double strand and everything. That one I will give a 10. It's the most beautiful I've made, I think. So that was all the character hats. Then for other hats, I'm going to go with the bucket hats. Not very fond of them. Well, this one is okay. I kind of like it. I'll give this, even though I kind of like it for the bucket hats, I'll give it a 4 or a 5. This one, not so much. I'll give this a 1. This has to be frogged, I think. A 1. It hasn't got any shape. It's terrible. Same with this, or not. At least it's a little better. This I'll give it 3. It's a bit tighter, so you can wear this. Then again, this one I really love. This it was kind of loose and didn't shape towards the head first, but when I made this strap and with the flowers, it all came along. So this one I will give a 7, maybe an 8. Yeah, I think maybe an 8, because I'm really happy about this. And then for and then this one, this actually I kind of like. So this is the best for the grown-up part. So I'll give this a 6. I'll do that. This is one that I could be wearing if I wore those hats. And then again, this one, not fond of it at all. It's a 2. Yeah, a 2. So that was for all the bucket hats. Then I have one balaclava. I had 2, but I gave away 1. And I really like this. Like the colors, they're vibrant. It's not for my use maybe, but I really like it. I will give this a 7 of my makes. I think it's a cute one. I'll give it a 7. The same with the other, a 7. That was the purple and pink, I think. So yeah. Then I think I'll go to headbands, and later I'll take the other. I have some other hats, but I didn't bring them right now. So let's do the headbands. I did a lot of headbands like this that are single-stranded. Oh, let me see. Yeah, these here that are like this, not double-stranded, but yeah, like this. I think these are nice. I will give them 7. This is 7 and this is 6 maybe. I think this is cute. It's warmer. And this is double-stranded, but I'll give this a 6 as well. And then I have this dark purple. Let me give this a 6. As with this, I think all of these will be 6 or so. This is a bit smaller. And then I have this one. Oh, this I made not in the same way. I think I'll give this a 5 or a 4. It's kind of stiff because I made just single crochets and not in the back loop as with all the others. And this one I knitted, I think. No, I didn't. This I really like. I'll give this a 6. As with this, no, a 7. I give this a 7. These are. It seems like they're double-stranded, but they're not. Maybe this is double-stranded. I think so. And then I have this one. It's okay, but I'll give it a 5. And this one, I like it a little more, a little better, so a 6 for this. And then this Christmassy, this is double-stranded. I'll give this a 6. Yeah, that was all the headbands. Then I knitted this hat. No, I didn't knit it. I crocheted this hat. And I really like it. I really love this yarn. And it turned out quite good. But it's kind of plain. But I think I'll give it an 8. It's beautiful with a fuzzy yarn. Give this an 8. Then I knitted another one with the same colors, but with another pattern. And I really like this one as well. This, I knitted it, of course. So, a bit different. Another pattern here. I think the pattern would come out better if I did it in just one color and not this the gradient yarn. But I'll give this an 8 as well. And then this I've just made. It's not even finished, but I'm not going to give this an 8, I think. But it's for a project, so I think it's going to turn out right. Well, I don't know. Should I even put it in this video? I'm gonna give it a 6 or a 7, something like that. Yeah, so that was all the head pieces. I'm sure I have more laying around somewhere, some that I have forgotten, but that will be all for the knitted, not for the head pieces. Now I want to look at the purses and bags that I made this year in 2024. There was one that I haven't got it was an order, and I think that is the best that I made this year, or at least I really love it, and I'll put in some. I don't have it anymore, of course, because it was an order, but I'll put a picture or something here so you can see it, and I think that I will give that a 9 or maybe even a 10. Yeah. So I really love that one. And the last thing that I made was this one. I made this a couple of days ago, and I really like it. I love these colors. I think that this yarn I will be using more for bags in the future instead of tops. I can of course use them for tops that are very big mesh things, or short sleeves. But I made one sweater that's really heavy with this yarn, and it's it's way too heavy to be wearing. But this I really love this. I think I'll give it, since I don't like this part too much, and since I had to add this, I will give it an 8 or 9. This part I'll give it a 10 because I love the colors, but 8, 9 I'm giving this. Then I have this one, this purse. I really love this strap that I made. It was from a tutorial online. If I remember, I'll put it down in the description, but I don't know if I will remember. We'll see. The yarn that I use is not as thick as this one, but it is a bit thick, so it's good for a bag. But as you can see, it's kind of very narrow. You should fill it up in order for it to be voluminous. I used this though. I bought this in Norway, and I really like it, and I like how it turned out. But it's not perfect, so I'll give this a 7 out of 10. 7 or 8. Yeah, well, let's say that. And then we have this one that I really love. I think I did a good job with it. It was difficult. It's a little bit uneven down here, a little bit uneven here, so I wouldn't give it a 10. Not a 9 either, but an 8 I'll give it. And I'm really pleased about how I managed to make it, because it was really hard on my hands. I have another one that was almost the same yarn, This one, it's not really the same. This is more stretchy, the yarn, so the strap is very stretchy. It bends a little bit. The color I'm not really fond of, while this is a beautiful color, so I'll give this a 6, 5 or 6. Then I have this one, that's the same type of yarn that the black one, like this one. I love this color as for the other. Here I put something inside. I also used this fundament bottom. The strap is okay, it's very narrow, but that's good. And this is for wearing it across your body. So it's kind of long. It is bending here, so it's not perfect, but I like it. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Then I made just a small little bag, kind of a market bag, but very, very small. You could, I don't know, fit some oranges in here or something. It's very small, but it's the same handle as the black one that I showed you. And on this it's tighter, so I really like this. This was better made. I'm gonna give this a 7. It's very well done. So how it's done, I could say it's an 8, but and all in all, since it's not so usable, since it's so small, I'll give it a 7. Then I have 2 of these, one that is a bit small and one that is bigger. I really like that. This also have these handles, a little bit loose, but I love this star. And here is this one, the same but a little bit bigger. So I will give these a 9 because I love the colors, I love the star, and I love this also, but it's a little bit loose, so it's not 100%, but I really like it. So a 9 for these. Then I'm adding one that is not from this year. It was actually from last year, but I so adore these colors. I wanted to just show it and rank it. This one, it was one of the first that I made, and you can see on how I connected it that I did it in a different way than what I do now. These were slip stitches instead of making the granny square as you go along, or granny stitch. Trebles? No, not trebles. What is it called? The clusters. So I didn't do it that way, but I really love these sunflowers and the blue color together. The strap is just a simple strap, but I'll give this an 8, even though I don't give it a 10. On functionality, I give it an 8, but on the beautifulness of this, I'll give it a 10 because I really love this. Yeah, so maybe 9 all in all. Then I have this small purse. I was buying a zipper, trying to make this, and I'm quite pleased that I managed to do it. A little purse, but the zipper is not very good. Kind of a cheap one, I guess. Well, I don't guess. It is a cheap one, so it doesn't open and close very easily. So looking at it, I'll give it like a 7, but in functionality, I'll give it a 5 or 6, maybe a 5. Yeah. Then I got these that I made for. Yeah, I could. There we go. To put your glasses or your mobile phone, your cell phone inside. I really love this sunflower, but the work on this is not the best. As you can see on the bottom here, something's lacking. I should have made it further down with the blue-green thing. Here you see it's not perfect. I've just been tying it on, and so I'll give this a 5 or a 6. I'll give this a 6. It's the same, a little bit better. This goes down, and maybe I'll give this a 7 even, because I really love this one actually. And then I've got 3 more, these here with this color on the back, and this one with this color on the back. They're all the same, so I'll just pick one of them to rank. I really love this. I think it's well done. It is a simple strap, but I've added it on a better way than these that I was just tying on. I made these first, so it was before I learned how I should make it. And I will give these a 7 out of 10, or maybe even an 8 actually. I really like this. Yeah, so that was all of my bags that I remember. Maybe I have some more somewhere, but these are the ones that I've reacted to now. Next I think I'll be ranking my amigurumis, plushies amigurumis. Yeah, I'll go and find everything that I have, and let's go into the ranking of them. When it comes to the amigurumi things and plushie things, I have actually sold quite a few of the items that I have made, so it's kind of difficult for me to maybe remember all of them. I'm going to give it a try though. I made 3 Santas. Let's start there. This is the one that I have now. I'm not 100% content with this. Both the color of his skin and the proportion of his body and everything is kind of off, but I like that I managed to divide the legs, separate the legs on him, and the rest is good. I think it's good. So I will give this 5 or 6 out of 10, while I made 2 others, and as I remember them, one of them I will give also a 6, but the other one I'll give an 8, because I think that it was really good, even though the basis here was different. If it had been better down here that I had separate the legs on that one, I would have given it a 9 or maybe even a 10 as I remember it. But this is not the nicest, the best, but yeah. So that was the Santas. Then I made 2 gingerbread men. This was the first one. I didn't have this color, so I made this one first. I thought it was a bit dark to be a gingerbread man, but I followed the tutorial from Sarah from the Crochet Vision, and I really loved how she presented it, and it was easy to follow. And I learned kind of quickly how to do it, how to make it. I added the embroider eyes and the mouth and everything, and these buttons I actually sewed on, so as you can see it's not very thick here. It's kind of in because these buttons are pressed in. I really love this. It's, of course, it has these irregularities here that this should have been on the back side, like it should be like that on the legs, but then again the arm here as well is not the best. So, well, it is what it is. And anyways, I will give this an 8 or a 9 because I'm really pleased with my work on this. I did a really good job, I think, and I was very happy when I completed it. I just wanted to make another one straight away, just with a better color. Well, not that it got burnt in the oven, because I love it when it's the dough color, right? This is more, it's better. I had to again follow the tutorial because this was at least some weeks later, maybe even a month later. Here also irregularities, but the most irregularity, I don't know if you can see, yeah, look at the head shape. This is round like it's supposed to be, well this is more like straight up. So I made him this scarf so it wouldn't be that noticeable, because like this you saw it better. But look at the eyes. I really adore these eyes, and with the eyebrows and the mouth and everything. So I really love this. I'll also give this a 9, even maybe a 10. I think it's so adorable. Well, if they had been better, if they had been more around, I would give it a 10, straight 10, maybe a 10 minus. Between a 9 and a 10, I'll give this one. So that was the gingerbread man. Then I made a lot of cats. Yesterday I had a friend of mine visited me, and he thought it was a dog, and no, it's a cat. And then he saw another one, and oh, that's another dog. That's a dog. No, it's a cat. So I don't know. Just see that these are cats. Well, if you're in the crochet community, you know that this is a cat. But if you're not, maybe you don't see it. So well, I'm not. This one I'll give a 6, maybe. I've made some that are nicer, but I'm not going to rank them because I made so many and I don't remember all of them. So it will be silly of me to try to remember them. So 5 or 6 for this. Then I have 2 snowmen. I had more though. I had made 2 others. One that I'll give I don't know, a 4 or 3. The first one that I made. And then one that I really liked. It was good. So I'll give that a 7, I guess. I tried to put in the pictures. But besides that one that I'll give a 7, I made this one. You've seen it before if you've been here before. He's crying, right? I love this with a hat. That he has his hat, winter hat, and the nose. But the mouth is not very nice. I guess you don't know. You almost can't tell that this is his mouth. He's so sad that he's got his mouth upside down, right? The stones are upside down and he's crying because he is melting. I didn't have enough white yarn, so I thought to myself, what should I do? Should I wait for the yarn? No, I want to do something. So I just went ahead with blue, light blue, so he is actually crying and melting at the same time. So the tears falls down, and then the tears fall down, and then he's making a puddle of himself. Everything is just melting. I don't know. I'll give parts of this a 7, but other parts I'll give it a 2 or a 3. So I guess we'll end up like 4 or 5. I think 5. I'll give this a 5. But this one I will give a 10. I really like and love this snowman. I did the same. It's the same hat as this one, as you can see, with the braids and everything. And I gave him the green scarf, so the red and the green together is so cute. The nose I made in cotton yarn, and of course it's plushy, the rest here. And this is cotton and cotton, of course, the scarf and the hat. But on this I put balls inside, so it's very much easier to manage, and it's hard, right? And I made this bottom so he has kind of like a stand on his own. So I really like this. This is perfect in my eyes for me. So I'll give this a 10. Then the first, I think this was actually the first thing I made in amigurumi, and it is the footballer Haaland. Haaland, number 9 from Manchester City. He's a Norwegian. I've just started out. I wanted to make a person. I thought making these things, no, I wouldn't want to make persons. I think that's cuter, but I didn't do a very good job here with the head. I took it way too in before I continued, so this was difficult to keep up. But I made these braids, and then I thought, oh, he looks like Haaland, the football player, or soccer player, as you say in the States. And then I made him casual wear as well. This t-shirt or singlet, these pant shorts, and then I made him sandals. I don't know where the other sandal is. It's been away, gone for a while. This fits his feet perfectly. I love that. I will give this. I will give the idea a 9. Maybe even a 10, the idea, but the execution, the execution, I'll give it a well, the execution of the doll, I'll give it a 3. A 3. Because it's just way off all over the place. The execution of these football clothes, I will give it a 7 or 8. Because it was difficult to make this here. It kind of went sideways, diagonally. It's kind of an effect, right? But it wasn't what I was going for. Of course, when I started and I saw that this is going to be diagonal, I just went for it. I thought, well, it's going to be cute. So I'll give this, what did I say? 8? I think, yeah, an 8 for these. While the casual wear, I'll give it a 9. I think it's really cute, really nice. Maybe even a 10. Yeah. Then, now for Christmas, I've also made 2 bowls, or baubles. These here. It's the same pattern. This I made while I watched the tutorial. And this I just made by watching this and seeing, oh, I think it's like this and that. And so more or less, I did the same. Just I can see that, and then here in the middle, I wasn't doing the same. And the connecting part, either I didn't do that the same. This I filled with stuffing, and this is a ball inside. I like this more. It's more handleable. This is kind of like, it's not even round. You have to always do this to make it stay round, right? I'll give this 5, and I'll give this 7, 8. Yeah, it's good, but it's not my favorite things to do. But that was a part of my calendar. The first plushie I made, I think, was this, the pumpkin. Not very nice looking. Everybody can see it that it's a pumpkin, but the execution is terrible. So I'll give this, execution wise, a 3. A 3. The eyes are okay. The mouth is no. On the top, okay. So a 3. And then I have these stars that I also made for the calendar. Yeah, I put here a star inside, and this I didn't. Both of them, I don't know. I'll give this I'll give a 5, and this I'll give a 6. Yeah, or maybe a 7. No, a 6. Yeah, and I also made this frog. I haven't even a leggy frog. I have made other leggy frogs, and I really like those. I will give myself a 7 on the leggy frogs that I make. I really love them. Maybe an 8. I'm going to make more of them, I guess. But this is a small one. I made this this summer. It was the first that I tried, and it wasn't the plushie yarn, and it was kind of crazy. I'll give it a 5, 4, something like that. And then I made 2 scrunchies. This I made first, not the best. I'll give it a 2 or 3. This one is very big, very much scrunch. I'll give this a 6. It's not perfect. So, there you go. That will be the end of part 1 of me ranking my makes for 2024. The part 1 that consisted of, what was it? What was the first part? Well, yeah. The first part that consisted of headpieces, of bags and purses, and of amigurumi plushies. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will be back for the next part 2, where I will talk to you about my rankings of my sweaters, cardigans, ponchos that I made in 2024. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like if you liked what you saw, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.